what? Do you really think I'm just gonna pretend that everything is alright? Because it's not. People are dying. People are out there protesting, sacrificing lives. People are dying in these protests. People are being hit by these, what are these police doing? Using these rubber bullets? But I heard one kid died. And then I think there was another kid who got hit with a bullet and it cracked his skull, and I think he's gonna be in a coma, and like to recover, it's just gonna take a lot of money. Basically, he's going to have brain damage. Like, have you not seen it? The police are getting brutal and more brutal day by day. And we keep shouting, peaceful protest, peaceful protest. No avail. No avail. So no, I can't pretend everything's alright. How can you pretend everything's alright? Yes, posting the Blackout Tuesday, the screen room, it was cute. It was cute for 24 hours. It was cute. But what are you actually doing? What are you actually doing? Do you think this is too much for you? This is too political? This is too... This could affect your fans. Your fans might not like it. Well, you don't need those fans. Because right now people are dying. Right now we're having a fight against racism. People who choose to be racist. And out there in those protests, it's not just black people. There's white people, Hispanic people, other Spanish people, there's Asian people. Everyone's out there fighting. Like, are you comfortable in your house? I hope you are. Are you educating yourself? Are you looking and researching about your black history? Have you researched about white privilege? How every single time black people don't get credit. White influencers steal from black creators, steal from the minorities. And only when they get caught, they say, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is why. You know, I didn't feel comfortable writing out my poetry and putting it in my description or anything. Because of how much I see white influencers stealing from black creators. Like, oh my god. I might get hate for this, guys. I really might be. I might lose some followers. Yes, it's gonna happen. But in order for things to be solved, every single thing must be put on the table, because 2020 is that year. 2020 is that year for us to solve all these problems. Because if we don't now, we're gonna be stuck again for another 400 years. And I'm not, no. Another point. Recognize your privilege. Recognize it. It exists. White privilege exists. If you're still in denial, I don't know what to tell you, but you are blind. You are blind. Wake up, okay? Enough of that, okay? Alright, I'm gonna call out my privilege. I didn't spend my entire life in the hood, okay? I've moved so many places. I had to change myself, to change the way I act in order to get into and blend in with other races. Let's say the top races. I'm gonna put it in quotes because race, we're demolishing that. The only race that matters is the human race, okay? Anyways, obviously we all know that Asians are put at a high tier. They're the model minority. Look at these people doing so well. Why can't you do it? What's wrong with you guys? Here's your standard. Here's your standard. Why are you over here? Like, what? No. So I had to change myself, act certain ways to blend in with other people. I would just acting too loud. Being too loud would be too much and make other black people, make my people look bad for being loud. Me being angry and being loud and being mad, angry, be like, oh my god, why are you being so loud? Why are you being so loud, man? Da, 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 da. Oh my god, you're so Asian. Oh my god, you're so white. And yes, it's gotten me to a certain level, but I'm not proud of it. That I had to change myself, change the way I act just to please other people. And no, that's stopping. That's stopping today. That is stopping today. And you're either gonna love me for who I am, or you can check out the door. I'm sorry. I don't need you. I really don't. So see ya. And hello, all these mixed people out there. Don't come up with the card of that you're one race. Like, recognize your privilege. Okay? Recognize it. Recognize it. Like, don't come up in here now choosing to be black when last week you chose to be white. Hello? You only use the black card when it benefits you. Black scientists, black mathematicians, black inventors. Let me not even get started about black artists. Slaves. We are the backbone of America. White privilege has done to black people to keep them falling behind for hundreds of years. What have you been doing? Honestly. And I don't understand why you keep posting and acting like everything's okay. It's not. And I see you. I see you. And it really saddens me very much. At the end of the day, you're either with us or against us. You're either with the people who are against racism or you're with the oppressors. And I know there's gonna be people out there who's gonna be like, excuse me, all lives matter. Think of it like this. There are two houses. There's person A with house 1 and there's person B with house 2. Person B's house is burning. But then person A's house is fine. And person B is like, oh my goodness, my house is burning. And person A says, well, my house matters too. Why don't I get help from my house? But person B says, excuse me, my house is burning. And person A says, so what? All houses matter. All houses matter. If that didn't click with you, I don't know what to say. Educate yourself. Clearly, something's wrong. If you looked at the videos with George Floyd, of Breonna Taylor, everything that's happening, how could you not feel something? And I know there's people who feel uncomfortable, but people are dying. I've experienced racism all my life. Other black people experience racism all their lives. But for that few minutes, you see something uncomfortable you don't want to see. You think, it's too much. I don't know why black people are doing this. Why are they rioting? We've been oppressed. We've done all the peaceful things you told us to do. But no, nobody's listening. You're like, oh, okay. Why are you guys doing this? Oh my God, why are you guys on one knee? Oh my God, why are you guys saying this, and that? Why are you so surprised that people are rioting? People are breaking things down. We're angry. Now that we're rioting, now that we're breaking down stuff, you're listening. And I made a post about this before. It's my last previous upload. And I know who's watching. I know how long you've watched. Says a lot about you as a person. Maybe it wasn't that organized, but I think I'm being a little bit more organized now with how I'm saying things, but please listen. I don't want to grow up in a world where I have to feel afraid, where I have to be afraid for my brothers and sisters, where I have to watch my back. Every single day, I feel more and more sad as an empath, just seeing everything that's happening. And sure, I could turn away, but I choose not to turn away. Because if I turn away now, I'm just gonna block out all the notes to pretend everything's alright. But no, I wish I was out there protesting. I feel guilty for not going out and protesting. But I know my parents wouldn't let me go out because people are dying. People are getting injured. People are losing their eyes. Police are just going out there and just beating people up for no reason, arresting people for no reason. They're just peacefully they're just sitting there, chasing people down. For what? For who? Some people are just not meant to be police. Is the reason why you became a police officer is to your so-called ego and your racist views just to suppress black people, suppress other races? Another point. Why did they choose to put, let's say on a bigger perspective, why did they choose to put a white officer in a black neighborhood? Why can't they put a black officer in a black neighborhood? Because clearly these white officers they be putting there are clearly racist. Not saying that all white cops are racist, but at this point we don't know who to trust. It takes like 8 weeks if you search on the internet to become a police officer, where every other occupation, it takes way much more time. It's your job to protect. Whether you're a doctor, whether you're a police officer, what kind of job you have, it's your job to protect. Who gave you the right to decide who lives or dies? Who gave you the right? I'm African American. And I want to grow up in a world where I feel safe, where I feel free. But every day I just feel more and more confined. My channel's all about fun, I know. But I can't ignore this, guys. I'm black and I'm proud.